Good evening, Yankee fans. That was a thriller. The thriller from Manila, Mamma Mia. What I'm telling you, we've got we've got John Wetland, number two, in the bullpen. We're going to sweat these games out, but he is going to. It looks like he's going to come through. He looks like he's overthrowing, but welcome, Jake. So I want to welcome everybody to a late edition of the post game show. We were going to save it for tomorrow morning, but you know what? I was kind of happy. I like the ways things going. I had the lamp on, the neon light. I left for everybody on, so I decided to come on, and that's where we are, everyone. So please press the like button. Definitely subscribe, and you won't miss any notifications. So we were on and off quite a bit today, folks. And we just got finished listening to Ken, the truth. Very, very, called a very, very good game. And hopefully he'll be joining us in a couple of minutes after he signs off the ugly truth situation, and then he'll come to us. I want to remind everybody, please go to NY Yankee Mania, because if you go to joeyankees28@gmail.com, I am running we are running a contest where you can win 100 big ones, $100. Just answer the question correctly. How many games do you think the Yankees are going to win? And also, if they get into first place, how many games are they going to win first place by? If they don't win the division, then we just go by the games that they win. So you must be subscribed to the channel, and you have to leave your answer at joeyankees28@gmail.com. There is a cutoff July 1st, so you have to have your picks in. Then I'm going to make it's all going to be in Joe Yankees 28 Gmail, and then I'm going to make like a writing of what everybody's picks are, and it'll stay on NY Yankee Mania until we have a winner. If we have a winner, if somebody picks it right. But by all means, and of course, anybody that has a content, anybody that has a stream is definitely not eligible. It's you, the fans. You, the fans. So, I mean, hey, you want to win a nice $100 bill, a nice $100, then come look at the rules and regulation, and then we'll give this away in the last game of the season. So and you got to hit it on the nose, guys. You know, it's $100, so you have to hit it on the nose. But remember, it gets easier. Well, we want the Yankees to win the division, but if they don't, it's your pick. It is your pick. So remember, I'm not going to take anything here on the stream. You have to go to joeyankees28@gmail.com and put it in. It will stay there, and then we will post everybody, and everybody will know what your picks are. Okay, so and you only have till July 1st, everyone, and then you're locked out. So I suggest you do it as soon as possible so you don't forget. I want to get to the scoreboard as of right now. So let's see here. Let's get to the scoreboard. All right, so we are in the bottom of the ninth, and the Phillies lead the Blue Jays 8-3. So that is good news. If the Phillies hold on, the Yankees will go back up 6.5 games in first place. The Angels and the Red Sox, bottom of the ninth. The Red Sox threatening, man on second, nobody out, tied 3-3. Tampa Bay Rays are leading 4-1 on the Texas Rangers, bottom 7. The Detroit Tigers, the White Sox actually are leading the Detroit Tigers 4-1, bottom of the 7th. The Kansas City Royals 10, the Cardinals 7, bottom 6. The Baltimore Orioles are leading the Mariners in the top of the first 1-0. The Padres, nothing, bottom one. On the Giants, the Twins, and the Athletics haven't started yet. And the Mets and the Dodgers haven't started yet. And the finals, the Rockies 3, the Marlins 2, the Astros 3, the Pirates nothing, the Cubs 8, the Nationals 3. And as we know, the Yankees beat the Guardians in a nail-biter 3-2. Cincinnati Reds 4, the Milwaukee Brewers 2. The Arizona Diamondbacks won today 8-3 against Atlanta. That's your updated scoreboard as we speak. So like I was saying, remember everyone about the giveaway. Please go to NY Yankee Mania. There is a short there, and it will explain how you can get on and take your pick, and do it before July 1st. And you could be a winner of a nice $100. I think everybody can use that, and it's a thank you from NY Yankee Mania for you being here and loyal to the channel, and we really appreciate it. With all your help from everybody from start to finish, from Jake to Jonathan to FJ to Jacob Petruzzi, Jake, Desiree, the Beagle, everybody who's ever out there and has been supporting this channel. I want to reward you in any which way I can, and more to come. There will be a lot of surprises here, so stick with us. And the content we have people like Ken from The Ugly Truth, who just called a fantastic game on his channel, and he's about to come here and talk about what the game he called, and just let's do it, baby. And I see Ken already waiting in the wings, and we're going to bring him up. So he goes from calling the game now to describing the game. How you doing, Ken?
Another great night in Yankee baseball.
Hell yeah!
Appreciate everyone that made the show and the stream. It was a good game. It was tough, but we ended up with the results that we wanted. Carlos Rodon pitched another fantastic game. He did lose his streak. He had 20 scoreless innings in a row, and he was going for 21 to tie his career high. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out, but still love the results of the game. 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, gave up 1 run. Who could ask for more?
Yeah, who can ask for anything more? I'm telling you, and as I said on your stream, it's going to be. It looks like he's going to be John Wetland number 2, and I know you don't like to hear it, but it looks like he's going to give us heartburn. So get those Tums and Rolaids and any antacid that you can, because when this guy comes in, it's going to be torture. But he somehow finds a way to get it done. Thank the Lord. So. And it is a big night because there's a very good possibility that we could gain a game in the American League East. So, and of course, the hitting star, the man, the Chaz man, hits a homer, and then Anthony Volpe, B. Get him out of the 5th spot and see what you get, baby. See what you get. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But it ain't happening because he's great when he's batting 7th, when he's batting 8th, when he's batting 9th. Just don't take him out of there. Leave him there. Ugh. Oh, Boone, you get on my nerves. All I'm saying, the lineup looked different. And again, I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face. Trent Grisham better stop with this nonchalant with getting the ground ball base hits, because it's going to bite us in the butt one day. Mark my words. Have I been wrong? No. I'm telling you, he better stop it. And he better be on these ground balls, because sooner or later, and it's going to be a playoff game, it could be a World Series game, he's going to bite us. And believe me, I'm going to play the tapes. And he better stop it. He better stop it, and somebody better talk to him. He takes it like it's just a nonchalant nothing. He got lucky. He threw the guy out at second base. But like I said, with the World Series, we're not athletic enough. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll hit. Yeah? Okay. Ken, you have to agree with me. I mean, really, he's got to stop that nonchalant garbage. I don't like it, and it is going to hurt the Yankees one day. Mark my words.
Well, sloppy play does tend to hurt the team. Didn't happen to kill us tonight, but
oh, it will. It will. Because that's just the nature of the beast.
There are very, very few games that turn on a single error. And actually, the play that we're talking about with Trent wasn't. It was taken back from being an error. The scorekeeper, Howie, I believe was his name. Howie Carpin thought that the runner was going to advance to third anyhow. So,
correct.
And that's the way I like to see it. If the scorer is going to make a change, that it's done immediately, not 2 to 3 innings later secretly.
Oh yeah, no question.
So
no, Howie's
that was a class act by the bookkeeper tonight.
Oh yeah, no, Howie is darn good at what he does, and if he sees it that way, then that's the way it is. They have a lot of respect for him in Yankee land. Trust me, and he's scored a lot of games for the Yankees, for the Mets. Hey, D-Train, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, another tight rope here, and I'll tell you. We're living on the edge, baby. But that's the way the Yankees like it. They live it on the edge. Hey, look who's here, Nitin Sports. What's up, everyone? I'll tell you, no matter where I turn, this guy pops up. He just pops up, and he pops up, and he pops up. It reminds me of Rick Cerrone, Pop-Up Cerrone. We used to call him Spongehead. Here we go.
Yo.
Hey, there he is.
What's up, Ken?
The guy that pops up everywhere. You can't get rid of him. How you doing, Ethan?
So how's the family doing, brother?
Good. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for asking. And they haven't set up the thing yet for. Obviously, I can't go because it's in India, but they haven't set up the arrangements for that for my aunt's mom. But they're hanging in there. But it's tough right now. So
just know that you're always in our thoughts and.
Yes,
and
I wanted to go a little further on that. I have a very close friend, Indian family, and I just texted them to say prayers in the realm for you. So
thank you so much.
And so kudos to them. His name is Vic, and Vic he does listen to the show. He's very shy. He doesn't put anything in the chat. But he does listen all the time, and he does send out his best wishes. Mm-hmm. And whatever's in, the culture is going to be done for your family.
Yeah, thank you. It's like they did the 1-year anniversary for my grandfather's death in India last 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 1 year already since we lost.
Oh, it flies.
Yeah,
it flies. You don't believe it. Especially you lose a very close one, and before you blink an eye, it's 1 year already. So, yeah, no, we definitely know that. But our prayers are with you and your family.
Thank you.
And let him live in peace forever and ever, and to look over all of your family and be proud.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome. So getting off before we go back to the Yankee talk. So I'm hearing rumblings. I don't know if you've heard it. I'm hearing rumblings that the Knicks are possibly looking into getting Rick Pitino. What's your thoughts on that?
I would love that actually, Rick Pitino coaching the Knicks, but I think, in my opinion, Mike Malone should be their number one target from the Denver
Mhm.
Nuggets. In my opinion, that's I'm going because he's obviously he's a winner. His track record speaks for itself. He's a great coach, and he would be a perfect fit for the Knicks. That's what they need. And I mean, I don't know what Leon Rose is trying to do here, what kind of change that he needs, but I mean, I'm still shocked that Tom Thibodeau is not on the team right now.
You
I'm
know,
completely shocked, but I
I
mean,
believe that some players might have been not happy, but you can't really. But listen, he wasn't one of my big time coaches. I'm sorry, that's just the way I felt. But he didn't. I don't think he deserved it because they lacked the bench. They lacked the experience on the bench. If they had experience like these other teams, some of these starters wouldn't be in there for like 40 minutes. I mean, it would be a different. They got to work on the bench, and they need the person, the guy that they traded. What's his name? Da Vinci. I forgot his name.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do I forget that being Italian? But what I can say is he belongs on the Knicks. They got. I know he's a free agent. They've got to sign him. Trust me, they got to sign him. And that will help the bench a lot.
But Rick Pitino, and I think Rick Pitino would be another good fit. But Mike Malone, and let's see what the Knicks decide to do. But I think this would be a thorough search. I don't think it's going to resolve quickly here. I think they're going to talk to each candidate that they put on the list. But I agree with you, Joe. I think Rick Pitino should be on the list. I think.
Yes. Oh, no question.
Rick Pitino would be a perfect fit for the Knicks and what they're trying to do.
LeBron is retiring, and he's coming to coach the Knicks.
I do have a quick update for you guys. The Red Sox had a big threat going in the bottom of the ninth. The Angels somehow got out of it. And now in the top of the 10th, the Angels have first and third and nobody out. And, of course, the score is still 3-3.
Let's go Angels. Come on.
Yeah, really. And the Mets and the Dodgers are just getting started. And the Orioles have taken a 1-0 lead on the Mariners. The Royals have a 10 spot. They're leading 10-7. And believe it or not, folks, the White Sox 6, the Tigers 1, the top of the 8, with the Tigers have a little momentum going with first and second and nobody out. So that is your updated scoreboard right now, everyone. Jonathan says, "Are you calmer, Joe, now?" Yeah, I was doing good until the ninth inning came, and then John Wetland came into my head, and I went on Ken's stream, and I told him John Wetland too, and he goes, "Don't remind me," because we went through hell in 1996. Every day was the same thing.
You see what I told you about Carlos Rodon? I told you he was going to go 8 innings.
Yeah, you did. Kudos to you.
8+ strikeouts. He was dominant, man.
Yeah, he was. It was a shame that they gave up that run, but he did get the win, right?
Yep.
Because he got the win. So that's what matters. I mean, that's awesome.
And Rodon has been on a tear. This is the best I've seen since his San Francisco days, in my opinion.
Well, and also let's give a little shout out to Leiter Jr.
Yeah,
the man is pitching, baby.
Mm-hmm.
The man is pitching. So let's give a little kudos to him, and let's tip our hats to Anthony Volpe, and tip your hat to Chaz Chisholm. I mean, they had a good game. Chisholm had some nice at bats tonight. He was fluid. He wasn't. The guy was pitching lights out, But this, and as I said, as long as you bring Volpe 7, 8, or 9, you're going to see a different player. Not because he homered tonight. That was a meatball he hit. He should have hit that ball. But that's besides the point. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. How different player this man is, because he's not going to have the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a different mindset. When he's up there in 5, he knows, he says, "Oh my, I don't want to give up. Look, Judge is on base, Bellinger's on base, this one's on base. When you're down there, you have no pressure. If the bases are loaded, okay, great. But he doesn't have it's hard to explain. I think the people know what I'm saying, or it's hard to explain. Maybe Ken could explain it better than that, but the mindset is so different. He's free and clear, and he can hit the ball a lot better. And the Yankees are going to benefit if Boone just leaves it alone. Don't move him. That's what I got to say on that. But on the big note, Paul G is slumping.
Yeah.
Maybe he's had some days off. I have a feeling he's not going to play tomorrow. Just got that feeling.
Yeah, I think
he's a little bit behind on the pitches right now.
Yeah, I think he needs a day off. Like you said, needs a day off and put someone else at first base. And it's really interesting to see what the lineup looks tomorrow for Boone. But I think Goldschmidt definitely needs a day not 2 days, but at least a day, I guess, to
right.
Take a break.
I agree. Because of the game and everything, I didn't get a chance. And I'm going to look at the replays for the minor leagues. I didn't see how the Somerset Patriots ended up, and also I'm really interested in that pitcher, Wiggins, whatever his name is, Alan.
Yeah.
I really am following him. I think he's just lights out right now. And I have a feeling that De La Cruz is going to be the guy that's going to take the Scranton Shuttle this year. He's the guy that's going to be going up and down and up and down and up and down. But overall, I thought it was a good night. The crowd was into it. A beautiful crowd for Tuesday night. The place was packed, and you love to see that. There is no ballpark. I don't care, Yankee fan or no fan. There is no ballpark that looks more beautiful than a Yankee Stadium sellout crowd. Second to none. And I'll take that. I take that anywhere. Just like Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden, when that play, and it is 99.9 always full. There's nothing like it. And not because I'm a New Yorker. It's the truth. It's just a beautiful thing. I really, the Yankees, this is big. This is big, guys, because if they go on a run here in this road, they are gonna make a little movement in that American League East. And I'm not putting whammy or anything on it. Don't get me wrong, guys. I am not. But don't forget, we have the lamp. That lamp is big.
You got to keep.
It wasn't on, and they were getting no-hitted.
You got to keep.
I'm sorry, what?
You got to keep the light on throughout the night and day.
Yes. Yeah. Well, on Ken's channel, I asked for a GoFundMe. So everybody, at least, listen. If I bring you a world championship, can you at least give me a GoFundMe? What do you think, Nippon?
Yeah, I think we should set up a GoFundMe.
At least pay $20 for the damn light. I mean, come on, it's worth it, guys. I'd like to have fun with you guys. Listen, anything to bring a championship. We'll go on top. We'll go on top of the Empire State Building and sing "New York, New York." I don't care. I want to win it. I want that championship more than anybody. That 28th is haunting me every which way. And look at the email. 28. Everything is 28. I want to change that to 29.
Yeah, you know what? Your age isn't 28.
Well, you turn it around. I'm 82. Don't I look good for 82, guys? Look at me. Woo! I'm 82, so I'm proud of it. At least I made it this long. No. But but in all honesty, I wanted to come on tonight. Had no plan, but they just got me excited.
Oh man!
What?
Somerset, we lost 7-3. Somerset.
What did the big guys do? Spencer Jones and those guys.
Let me see here. Hold on. We only scored 3 runs and they gave up 7. Spencer Jones had an RBI. Hardman had 2 RBIs, and then Spencer Jones had an RBI and Hardman had 2 RBIs.
Awesome. Okay. And what about, if you don't mind, Scranton Wilkes-Barre?
Okay, hold on. Let me.
You know, the minor leagues are just as important as the major leagues, guys, because
The
we
process.
want to get some guys up here.
Yep. Scranton. Okay, bottom 7th right now. Scranton is up 7-5.
Okay, great. How about my boy Rodriguez?
I'm going to check here right now for you. Hold on. Let me box. Jesus Rodriguez he has a walk and 1 strikeout, but he's 0 for 3 right now with the walk and a strikeout.
Okay, all right.
Oh, Everson Pereira has 1 hit and 2 RBIs. Dela Cruz has 2 RBIs.
That's a sad roster, though. I'll tell
Yeah,
you. I'm
it's
very disappointed in AAA. They really are a disappointment. I mean, there's a couple of pitchers there that I want, and of course I'm missing Pereira. But if they're looking to trade somebody from AAA, I mean, Brian Cashman really needs magic, man. Because
speaking of exciting teams, this is my 3rd season with Trent Thunder, and today was our media day. And
Right.
Ken, I don't know if you heard of CC Sabathia's son and Gary Sheffield's son is on the team this year for Trent Thunder.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Now,
So
now let me ask you something.
yeah.
Do they get drafted? I mean, can any team just go there and say, "Okay, CC son, come with us"?
Yeah,
Or
players can get drafted from that league. So the last 3 years, we had a lot of Trent Thunder players get drafted from our team to the major leagues. So yeah,
But they don't have to go through a draft. You know, they don't have to go through a lottery or anything like that.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're part of the draft. And what's
How
it
much
called?
you want to bet that the Yankees pick up CC's kid? Guarantee it.
Maybe in the later rounds. I'll you know what? I'll give you guys updates every game that I go to that we cover on both of them, Gary Sheffield's son and
Oh yeah,
they're great people. We talked to we got to hang out with them for a little bit today and talk to them. They're nice. And Carson has they know what they're doing. I think they can be good players here. I mean, we'll definitely keep you guys updated throughout the season with them.
yes, and I'd like to join. I'm probably going to try to join you one of those nights.
Yeah,
I really would enjoy it. Hey, our boys here, John Ferrazzo. Welcome
what's
back.
up, Jason?
We miss you. And May Rodon shine again. Yes. John, by the way, I don't know if you caught the morning show, but we have a giveaway going on. If you keep it on the channel and you go and read the short on the channel, you can be eligible to win $100 in our giveaway. All you have to do is guess how many games the Yankees are going to win. And if they end up in first place, how many games are they going to win in the in the division? If they don't win the division, then we go by how many wins. But sign up and in the email, John, and then you have until July 1st. So just go to joeyankees28@gmail.com and just to give me your pick. It will stay there. July 2nd or 3rd, I'm going to make a list of everybody that participated, and it's going to be on this. It's going to be on the screen on NY Yankee Mania, so everybody will know what the pick is. There's no questions asked. Now, if there's a tie, we share it. That's the right way to do it, folks. If we have a 4-way tie, everybody gets $25. You have 1, 100. You have 2, 50. Take it from there. So as long as you're not a creator, you're all eligible. So please, You want to win $100? You got to go to joeyankees28@gmail.com.
Wait, what did Jason say? I think
players ever declined to play in the draft league.
Yeah, so mainly this league is high school players and college players. Sometimes people do decline. Players can decline, but not. I rarely see it, but they can decline. But it's mainly college players and high school players, and also high school players that committed to college can play in there too. And then yeah,
Awesome. And yeah, I really want to go see. I did hear a lot of good things about Gary Sheffield's son. So
Jaden Sheffield. Yep.
I heard a lot of good things about him. So I'm anxious to see him and knowing CC, right?
Adam Sanchez is similar.
And knowing now CC's son, is he a pitcher?
No. He's a infielder, hitter.
Oh,
first baseman.
Yep. He's big. He's tall. He can
So
be.
right now, if the Yankee scouts go there, I want to get this straight for the stream. If they go there and they say, "All right, kid, we like to sign you," can they do that?
I mean, they can't sign him through the league. They got to wait till they get drafted.
Oh,
So you have to get drafted first from that league in order to be signed.
Wow. So there are possibilities for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, a lot of scouts. I mean, a lot of teams look on. See, that's a like I like about it because teams do look at the MLB Draft League and they see talent there. And the last 3 seasons, Toronto Thunder has produced over 18 players getting drafted from their team and from that league. So
wow, that sounds exciting though. For another way for a player. That's awesome. Did they ever tell you how the attendance is? I mean, are they promoted? You know what I'd like to do too? Maybe I could speak to the guy that approved us. I get a list that, do they do giveaways and things like that? We can promote that. Anybody in the New Jersey area or Staten Island, whoever, you're on vacation, you want to see the game, you don't want to pay $500 to go to the stadiums. Maybe they can do that. So, do you think they draw? How do you think they draw?
They draw really well.
Okay, so I wouldn't mind promoting. If you put we put the schedule up. Of course, in the morning show, I'll promote, whoever. I mean, they were nice enough to give us a press pass. So why can't we reciprocate and promote them?
Yeah, we get a tons of crowd. I'm hoping tomorrow's a big crowd for opening night. So
yeah, and if you want to, we're gonna have our pregame, the same thing. Actually, I'm gonna do it earlier. I don't think I'm gonna be doing 6 o'clock anymore. I think we're gonna be doing a little bit earlier, but like around between 4 and 4:30. So I think that just works out better for all of us. And so if you want to just a quick from the stadium and pan around, show us what it looks like and everything, that'd be great. I appreciate. So looking forward to that. And so let them know that we're behind them, and whatever we can do to promote them, we will.
Yeah, thank you. I'll let them know.
100%. So now you're going to be able to watch any of the Yankee game tomorrow night.
Probably not. I don't know.
Tomorrow night, does anybody know? Is it on that dreaded what do you call it, Amazon Prime, or are we on Yes?
I think
yes. Give me a sec. I think it's a Yes broadcast.
Well, then we have a good chance to win. Because I know they won the last Amazon game. Usually John Ferrazzo, if he's still listening, do you know if it's on Amazon Prime tomorrow or the Yes Network? If you know, can you let us know in the chat? I'd really appreciate it. Jason,
it's Amazon Prime.
Oh, Now we really need the lamp, guys. The lamp is staying on 100%. Not closing it.
Throughout the day, also, right?
The what?
The lamp is going to stay.
I don't have a choice. You know, I leave it on, and we get people coming on the stream in the morning, so I might as well leave it on in the afternoon. Maybe they'll make a nice trade. You know, that's what we should do in the daytime. I'll have it on like this. Maybe all of a sudden we're coming on, breaking a trade that's going to really help the team. You never know. Hey, who knows? Right now, the Yankees are closing in. Something in my heart, I know. I just feel it. They're going to make some type of trade any day now. I no rhyme to reason. I don't know anything other than I have a belief in it. You guys feel the same way, or do you think they're going to wait? They're going to wait till July.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that they're working on. I'm pretty sure they're on the phones. I guess they're trying to find the best deal. So I wouldn't be surprised if they make an early move like what they did with Chaz. Remember?
Yes.
They made the early move with Chaz, which I like. I love Chaz because obviously he hit a home run today. Shout out to Chaz, man.
Yep. We got it. We got to give the Chaz smooth Chaz, baby.
Yeah, so I could definitely see them making it early, if the right package is out there early.
Yep, and of course, I was telling the chat this afternoon that as we get closer to the trade deadline, we're going to have a roundtable discussion on the minor leagues, the triple A's, the double A's, the single A's. Who's a good possibility that could get traded, could move up from double A to triple A, and then maybe the majors. So we are going to do that. And if we can have a few people coming in and out of the stream in the know, man, I would love that. So we will pick a date very soon because June is going to fly, guys, especially as soon as we hit summer, man, before you know it, 4th of July will be here. John Ferrazzo is saying, yes, it's Amazon Prime. God help us. Excuse me. But
shout out to
we will definitely conquer that because the lamp is going to stay on. Ken, so what are your thoughts? Are you basically? I mean, obviously, the way Rodon's pitching, we trust him. In your opinion, if the playoffs started today, what would be your top three?
It would be Fried, Rodon, and Yarbrough.
Awesome. That's exactly what I was thinking. How about you, Nippon?
Fried, Rodon. Fried, Rodon. Oh, Fried, Rodon, and then
you're hesitating on Yarbrough.
I know Fried, Rodon.
Well, the other two are Schmidt and Warren.
Yeah, but the other, I know. Man,
we don't know what Luis Seal's going to give us. So
this is where Garrett Cole missed. The dream scenario would have been Cole, Fried, and Rodon. Man, imagine that.
Oh, of course.
But you know what? I'm going to go Fried, Rodon, and Yarbrough. Why not? Three left.
So we're all in agreement with that. That's awesome. That I like. How about you in the chat, John or Jason or Jake, Jonathan? Weigh in on that. Who are your top three pitchers if the season were to end today? John Ferrazzo says hopefully a healthy Eel. Oh yeah, no, we know that, but we're saying with what we have right now, And do you like the line now? So let's add Giancarlo Stanton to this lineup, Ken. Is this lineup good enough? Do you think that would carry us to the World Series?
The lineup itself?
Yes. But I'm saying add Stanton. How you doing, Edgelock? How's everything? Thanks for joining us.
I'd still like to add another right-handed bat.
Okay. Any thoughts in mind? I know you don't. I know you're not looking at Arenado. I know you don't want him, even as a rental or anything like that. Would you consider John Birdie
Yeah.
Yeah.
if he's healthy? How about let's see who else will we? How about that guy Berger? Would you consider him as a right-handed threat?
I mean,
He's a
It's-
first baseman. You'd
well,
never get him on the field.
but will Texas even consider trading people? Aren't they in the race or no? I thought.
Well, they are and they aren't. I mean, they're up and down. They really are up and down. So
Texas under 500. They're third in the division.
Oh,
And
by the way, folks, we got some good news. So the Phillies beat the Toronto Blue Jays 8-3, and the Angels hung on and beat the Red Sox 4-3.
let's go.
So
in the wild card race, Texas has six teams ahead of them.
wow.
So
Bottom first, guys, Mets and Dodgers are tied at 1. The Dodgers have a threat in the bottom of the first. It is 1-1. Let's see. Pete Alonso got an RBI single. Freddie Freeman hit a double down the line. You know, one of our favorite players. I can't stand, but that's besides the point. As long as I don't have to see that shuffle, I can't stand it. You know, I mean, it was so great. Wasn't that satisfying that we kept them off the base on Sunday? If nothing else, that was music to my ears, because I can't stand when he does that ridiculous stance. Grow up. So, but anyway, so I'm telling you, so the standings then. So Tampa Bay and Toronto will be tied at 6.5 out. The Red Sox, everyone, will be 10 games out, and the Orioles will either be 14 or 15 out. So there's a little breathing room, and we're going to be 7 games in the lost column. 7 games, 7 big games. John has a thought here. If DJ keeps hitting, I think we are good. I like when he goes opposite field for his hits. That's when he's DJ. And I mentioned on Ken's channel while he was doing the game, not only is he hitting, but guys, he's hitting solid. I mean, line drives and fly balls deep in the outfield. I mean, I want to see this with a man on third, though. That's what I want. Or at least if there's a man on second, hit the ball deep to right field and move the guy to third base. This is winning baseball, guys. This is what the Yankees should be all about. And I like what I think it was Paul O'Neill, the little bit that I put the voice on, and they said that this is situational hitting. The Yankees are starting to look like what they did when they truly win. I know it's a small sample, but I agree with that. And again, you're going to add Giancarlo Stanton. Now, I'm not expecting him to come in and hit 10 home runs in 3 games. No. And we know we have to have patience, but everybody moves down. It's less pressure on everybody. And they're all it's going to be next man up. Look at that lineup. That's the thing that's when I get so frustrated, because if they do the little things, Ken and Nippon, they do the little things, this team is awesome.
Yeah, I agree. But the problem, I mean, obviously 3 runs is obviously, you can tell 3 runs is not enough, but I mean,
Jake goes, I think the lineup itself is good enough to carry us to the World Series, but not enough to win.
They need to make 2 to 3 trades, in my opinion.
Right. Sean Browning goes, Big G brings more protection for Judge. Yes, and everybody else sigh of relief. and they know they can play their game. Over here, it's tension. I mean, do you realize the difference of Anthony Volpe batting fifth, or you have Chisholm there, or you have, whoever you put there? Dominguez might even be low. But can you imagine the difference of that team to what we put on even against the Dodgers in the 2 losses? I mean, it's night and day, guys. Stephen B., welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate that. Remember, everyone, don't forget tomorrow morning, it's coffee, it's bagels, pancakes, French toast, hugging your kids, and loving the New York Yankees, and coming on the stream and talking about it. So remember, obviously, the new time at 8:30, and we will go over tonight's game, the scoreboard. Hopefully Ken and Nippon will be with us in the morning to share the glory of another Yankee win. I know you have a very long day tomorrow, so whatever you can give us, I will take. Ken, are you doing? Oh no, tomorrow's your bowling night. I remember. By the way, did your little grandson call his little girlfriend and say that they had a great time, or what? I mean, I know you were the chaperone today.
They were very excited, full of energy. Just eating the food there cost me $70.
Oh my God!
Yeah, they were chowing down, and
can I come over?
It was a good time. As a matter of fact, my grandson, he told the mothers and the other kids that my wife would be taking them out again tomorrow to the movies.
Stephen B has a question here. Hold on. Nathan, did you get to watch the short? Yes, I saw the videos. Yep. Thank you.
Cool. Oh, that's great. God bless them. I mean, you see them growing and everything, Ken. It's a wonderful feeling, no question about that. And kudos, by the way, everybody in the stream. Thank you so much for wishing my great nephew feeling better. He feels great. He was so excited that everybody here said hello to him. Oh my God, he called me like 5 times tonight to say thank you to each and every one of you. And I really appreciate it. He's feeling much better thanks to all of you. And tomorrow's school day, and very, very proud of him. Again, thanks so much to all of you for that. So Sean Browning says DJ Jazz and Volpe. Hey, that sounds like a law firm. Let's go to DJ Jazz and Volpe. That's pretty cool. I mean, why not? Stephen B also says, what is this? Oh, and that was that. Good stuff. Learned a lot from what they did with Cruz. Yeah, and who's not getting enough credit is Leiter. Leiter Jr. is not getting any credit right now, man. Oh, John, Nathan Nippon, John Ferraz has a question for you.
Okay, I already answered that question. Oh my God. All right.
I don't think he joined us before.
I mean, like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself, but I'm shocked that he's gone. But I don't know. We got to see what Leon Rose's plan is. Like I said, my 2 coaches now should be Rick Pitino or Mike Malone. I think those 2 should be the target. But I think the search should be thorough, John. I think they need to be careful. I mean, they need to look carefully, go through the meetings, go through the interviews, find the right fit. And I think those 2 right fits right now should be Rick Pitino and Mike Malone. I think those 2 would fit. And yeah.
Yeah, I think Rick Pitino, I think the crowd would go nuts. I mean, he deserves to coach this team. Why not? New Yorker, he's all about winning. Every coach is all about winning, but I think that would be such a coup to get Rick Pitino. in here, it would be really, really cool. It really would. Thank you, Stephen, for reaching out to Desiree. I appreciate it. No, not as far as I know. Still got the gift for her. But I appreciate you reaching out.
I just want to give a shout out to Amber Sabathia. She's the wife of Cece Sabathia. She's excited that her son Carson is with us this year at Trent Thunder, and she loves our stuff. And there's a shout out for Amber and the Sabathia family. We are looking forward to working with Carson this season. So shout out to Amber.
I'm not asking for much, but if we can get him on an interview, that would be awesome.
I can find out. Let me find out.
Why? I mean, it doesn't hurt. You
can do a father-son interview. Bring CC and Carson.
Yeah, CC's busy always, so I don't know. I can ask Carson myself actually, but yeah, let me see what I can do. I know they're getting ready for the season tomorrow, but let me talk to our PR guy Mike who works for Trent Thunder.
I mean, listen, no pressure. Just
because my team is also working on Jim Larry's for you, and then they're still working on Randolph.
Yeah, Jim Larris would be so amazing. Willie Randolph, I'd just be in awe. I mean, just listening to his stories, being a Brooklyn boy and everything, it's just, oh my God, forget it. Just absolutely fantastic to have Willie Randolph. When you talk Yankees, some reason Willie Randolph always pops into my head. He was a big part, a young boy in a trade back in 1975 for one of the good pitchers on the Yankee staff, George Doc Medich, who actually became a doctor. I think the Yankees at that time was scared, and when he became a full-fledged doctor, he was going to retire. So they did the right thing. They traded him and got Willie Randolph and Ken Brett, and I forgot who the other person was. It was a prominent name. I can't remember at this time. I mean, we are going back to 1975 here, guys. But that was a great trade, and that started. What was that?
Doc Ellis.
Oh, Doc Ellis. How can I forget that? He won 17 games for them that year. That was one of his best years. Yeah, that's right. Stephen B. says Randolph should have gotten a shot as manager. Yes. Oh, without a doubt. With that, he did such a great job for the Mets, and he got shafted from the Mets. I'll never forget. I don't know if you guys remember this. Do you remember how they fired him? So they were going on a West Coast trip. They knew they were going to fire him. They made him go all the way to L.A., get ready for the game, and, oh, by the way, you're fired. And they just had a long homestand. I'll never forget that. Mm-hmm. How do you do something like that?
It's the Mets.
Yeah, I mean, you can't defend that. You cannot defend that. Willie Randolph had such a great managing time with the Mets. Yeah, granted, he had some very good players. Delgado, just to name a few. But really, the way that they dissed him like that was really, really terrible. Let's see, Mets equal evil stepchild and no class. How do you really feel, Steven? John, thanks. I missed the beginning of the show. What do you think about trying to get Jason Kidd from Dallas for coach?
Nope.
No.
Well,
There's your answer.
No, I want Rick Pitino or Mike Malone. That's it. Done.
LeBron is retiring, and he's coming to coach the Knicks.
Oh, God.
Who?
LeBron James.
Oh, my God. As a player coach. Well, that's the story of the Knicks. They always get to play it like 10 years before.
Maybe MJ will come out of retirement and coach the Knicks.
You know who was a horrible hire? Remember Jeff Hornacek?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That was.
Oh, my God. You know who I think would have made a great coach? Unfortunately, got a heart attack. Dave DeBusschere.
Oh,
Dave DeBusschere, I think he had the smart. Well, Bill Bradley too, but Bill Bradley went for senator. So, but DeBusschere would have been some coach. You know,
What
Phil
about-
Jackson.
Well,
You know, come on, he had those teams. You and I could have coached. I mean, you know, how hard could it have been to coach those Laker teams and Chicago? Give me a break. Give me a break. You want hell to pay. You get somebody like a Pat Riley, who I mean, how he kept the Knicks together. You know, that 94 team when all that craziness with the Knicks in the finals, the Rangers in the finals. And then in the corner, they're watching, you know, trying to track down O.J. Simpson. That was the core of all cores. Never saw that before. Hope we never see that again. But he took a team that really didn't have too much scoring. Could you imagine if the Knicks had one more scorer in that? You know, I don't know if you guys remember those teams, but one more scorer, and they definitely would have won a championship, in my opinion. They were a good team. But I also think that John Starks hogged the ball too much, and he took these all crazy shots. I know he was very popular as a Knick, but I think he really hurt them in the end. So, you know, I don't know how much of him you saw or the 94 teams, but I think the Knicks should have had at least one more championship. So, well, anyway, guys, we are getting to the 11 o'clock hour, so we gotta get up bright and early and do the morning show. Or at least I do. You guys don't have to, and you guys don't have to get up early if you don't want to. But I'm hoping that you do, and I hope you join me. So we final thoughts, guys. Ken, you go.
Good win by the team tonight. A little scary with Williams closing like I anticipated. Tomorrow, we're going to be facing LL Ortiz. Throws about 97 miles an hour. He brings heat, but it's straight and right down the middle, so it's definitely hittable. Looks like a young Nathan Eovaldi going up against Clark Schmidt. Schmidt is going to be our linchpin there if he can keep Jose Ramirez and Stephen Kwan under control. But
Right.
I think we should come out with the win when it's all said and done.
Quick update. The Dodgers lead the Mets at the end of bottom two, 4-1. Max Muncy with a 2-run homer in the bottom of the first inning. So the Mets answered with 1 run in the top of the first, the Dodgers with 4. As I predicted, that's going to be a high-scoring game tonight, folks. And also we have the Giants leading the Padres 2-0. That is in the bottom of the fourth.
where's is Desiree okay, or what happened?
I don't know. I would hope so. I think Stephen B told me that she was on NFE's channel for I guess the play-by-play or something before.
She was there for the pregame.
Or pregame. But you know, I didn't want to, you know, just reach out on somebody else's channel. That's not the right thing to do. So, but I think Stephen B reached out to her to let her know that her gift is waiting. FG got his gift and appreciate it, and he was very, very nice on the phone. What a nice guy, really. You guys are tremendous. So, Nippon, give your final thoughts, and we're gonna wrap this stuff up.
Let's go Yankees, big win. Welcome back, Jazz. Welcome back, Fernando Cruz. Let's keep this going. Let's go Trent Thunder. Game 1 is tomorrow, and looking forward to working with Carson Sabathia and Jaden Sheffield. We'll keep you guys posted on both of them. And like I said, shout out to Amber
Yes.
for letting us doing this. Amber Sabathia, great family, and looking forward to working with her son this season. And also, we'll try and make something work for you guys. Hopefully, with Carson. Hopefully,
Awesome. That would be great. And like I said, get some rest, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow morning. I will send you guys the. Are you good, Ken, for the morning?
I will be on later. I got to drop the young man off at
Oh,
at
okay.
school, but I should be back by 9. It's a half hour into your stream.
Okay. Nippon, you got a chance to come on?
Yeah, I think yeah. I got to see it, but I should be able to.
Well, thank you. Shout out again to Stephen. Thank you for sending that text out. I'm going to enjoy the video that you sent me after we get off the air, and I thank you for that. And I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. John the Beagle Dad just came on right now. What a treat tonight! You got it, baby. You got it. So everybody in the chat, don't forget, come back tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning. And please have your coffee. I'll have my Lavazza coffee waiting and willing. And let's cheer another Yankee win. And let's break another curse on Amazon Prime tomorrow night.
What's up, John?
I will definitely have the lamp on, the light on, the Yankee Stadium. I'll do anything to win on that Amazon Prime. I'm sick of losing. I know we won last week, but let's try to make it 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, everyone, I wish everybody a good night. I hope that you have a very, very cool night. And Nippon is dancing because he's ready. He's ready for Betty Bye time. I think we all are. And well, Bill wants it on, yeah. But you know what? I went on Ken's stream and he told me, "Is the light on?" And I said, "No." He says, "Well, that'll answer why there's a no-hitter going on." So as soon as I got home, I texted him and I told him it was on, and right away there was a home run. What do you got there?
Rafael Flores.
Oh, cool. There you go. That's one of our new catchers. The Bronx is burning. So everyone, enjoy the night. Stay safe. Love everyone. And you know my 2 mottos, everyone. Love everyone. Love. At all times, open up your heart to everyone, and it'll all come back. And you'll definitely love everything about that. So please love all around. God bless you all the creators and everybody in the stream. But most importantly, God bless America. We love you, and we love the New York Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Good night, everyone. See you in the morning.